Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Now, I have to start out by apologizing. And what do I mean by that? Well, in the comments this morning, I got a comment from Paul, military modeler Paul, and he said, "I sent you a photo." Okay, let's roll back. Probably, I'm guessing, almost maybe way back to the Bismarck build. Somebody had said, "I want to send you a photo. How can I do it?" So I thought, well, I don't know this person. Like some of you, I actually kind of feel like I know you, even though I've not actually shaken your hand. But maybe you've got your own channel, and I know what your voice sounds like, and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind if you had my real personal email address, but some people, I don't know who they are, and I was reluctant, and I thought, this person's probably okay, and I'm not going to end up. He's not going to be selling my email address, and it's going to suddenly be full of advertising that I don't want. You know how it goes these days. So anyway, I started another email account, and it's really simple. This show is called The Model Ship, so the email address is just themodelship@hotmail.com. Okay, so now you know. Now I'm probably going to get more emails, more pictures of your grandchildren. No, don't do that. Okay, so what I'm starting to say is that Paul said that he'd sent me a photo, and it was related to what I was talking about yesterday. So okay, and then I answered him back. I still didn't check it, but I answered back and I said, I haven't checked that account for a while, and it turns out it's well over a month ago since I last checked that account. That's terrible, isn't it? And the reason I don't is because I might only get one email a week on it, that, or not even that sometimes. A lot of time goes by and I just don't bother. Well, it turns out that just over a month ago, one of the viewers, his name is Don, and Don sent me an email, and I almost feel like crying. He sent me an email to say, "I haven't watched you for a while because my wife died." And I can really sympathize with that. Yeah, I know how he feels. My Mary has been gone now for several years, about 8 years, I guess. After she died, I used to know how many days it was since she died, and then it was how many months, and then in the first couple of years I knew it was how many years it was. But as time goes by, you tend to forget. And I did send Dawn an email back, and I said something to the effect of time heals all wounds, but that's not what I said, but that's what I meant. Anyway, yeah, so where am I going with this? I don't always check that email account. I know every once in a while I'll mention this, that I don't check it like I should, and I'm sorry for that. I just don't. I just there are so many other things in my life that I want to do that I put it off. Not that I don't think it's important. I just put it off. I'll do it later. And then something comes up, and then you forget about it. Yeah. Okay. I thought I'd better just mention that. And Dawn, things are probably starting to get back to some sort of normality for you. It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same. I think I once made the comment. I forget what it was all about, but somebody was saying it's kind of nice to have the model table all set up here in the living room, and I can come at it whenever I feel like it and that kind of stuff. And yeah, it kind of is. But I would give all of this up because if my Mary was to walk in here and she was to see this, she'd say, "Yeah, you take that out of there right now." Well, I would gladly take all of this out of here right now if I could have my Mary back. So yeah, I know how it goes. This is a real disjointed episode, isn't it? Okay, let's change the subject here. Paul, thanks for sending the photo. I will assume we are going to see Missy the dog. She's feeling better. Okay. 21.5. Hey, it's going to be a nice day. The sun is, you can't see it because my spray booth's in the way, but the sun is kind of shining right now. I haven't checked the forecast, so I don't know what's going to happen. But at the moment, it's although I am seeing dark sky on the other side of the trees there. That's not too good. Oh well, whatever is, you know. This morning, when I got up, and I've been up for quite a while, I got up and the humidity at the model table was 40%, and now it says 50. Well, what happened was I opened all my windows so that the cool morning air would sort of cool the house down. But it also raised the humidity, so it actually I could sort of feel it's a little bit stickier. Now, some of you that you live in areas where the humidity is a lot higher than 50%, you'll say, "Ron, that's 50%. That's nothing. That's dry compared to where I live." Well, I know what high humidity is like, especially in hot weather. It's amazing it doesn't kill people. Well, I guess it does. Okay, let's get at it here. We are going to have to paint these parts here, the 82, and we were going to take a look at these and see how they came out. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just recompose these things here. We'll move in a little bit. I don't know if I'll put the macro lens on or not, but we'll take a look at them and see how they came out. I can still see the detail on the doors quite even from here, so I think everything's going to be all right there. Yeah, let's get going here. Okay. Maybe I should have slipped on the macro lens here, but I think we can see the detail. I'm noticing that some of these are pretty ragged. I'll just use a pipette here to point. And I better watch out, that pipette's got liquid in it still. Maybe I better find something else here. How about my finger? Anyway, this one for instance is a little ragged at the top there. So, and here's another one that's pretty bad shape. But if we put this door in so that this part that's all ragged is at the top and out of sight, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. But generally speaking, I think they came out pretty good. I didn't put the paint on so thick that the detail of the of the door is hidden. So yeah, I think they came out okay. Why will that not? There we go. No, there. Alrighty, let's move on here. Oh, look at this one. It's got a, you know what? This little dent you see on the edge there. That happened from the plier. I guess I grabbed it wrong with the cutter. Okay. I'm coming, Missy.
We snuck up on you.
Yeah, I saw you coming and I turned the camera on, and but then I discovered that I forgot to unlock the door. Okay. Have you checked the weather yet today? Like what's the forecast?
Yesterday they were mentioning the possibility of showers, I think, in the morning. It's humid out. I'm overdressed for sure.
Yeah, I was just talking about the humidity. When I first got going here this morning, the humidity was 40%, and I opened all the windows, and now it's 50%.
Is that caused just by your house alone?
No, it was because of the moisture outside.
Did you take the leaf out of your table?
Yeah, I did quite a while. You're just noticing now?
My powers of observation are always 3 weeks late. I get there.
Well, Missy, was that a good one? Eh? Was that a good one, sweetie?
Yesterday she was about 50%. I'd say today she's 90%. The poison is working its way down and out of the bowel. I saw Merv down there mowing, but I didn't say anything.
Well, it may have been something else, because she, when she's out walking, she has to give a little bit of a chew on almost everything. She's a dog, and that's what dogs do.
Yes, but she's been chewing like that for years, Ron.
Yeah.
But she hasn't been spewing up dark yellow bowel and not eating for 36 hours for years. So, Uncle Ron.
Hey, you gonna come say goodbye? Huh? Thanks for coming.
Very
Glad you're feeling better.
Very quick goodbye. Things to do, Uncle Ron. Things to do.
Things to do, yeah.
Big schedule. Nice schedule today.
See you, Missy.
Maybe it'll take some time today for a ride, eh?
I'm hoping. We're gonna check the weather in a minute. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Now, I was just in the process of putting these in a little tin, saving them for the next time. One thing I didn't mention was that we did not lose the numbers on the backs of these things. So when I did the ultrasonic cleaner thing, I was kind of concerned about that. All right, let's get ourselves recomposed here, get the spray booth dragged a little closer to me, and get our number 82 mixed up here and opened. Okay, one of these is also, it's opened and thinned. I think there's enough in there. Well, we'll soon know. Okay, it is really hard for me to believe that 4 hours or maybe a minute more has passed. And I have done nothing on our model here. Now, I did get out for 3 short bike rides, and the first one was really short. I was just dropping off a letter that had been accidentally dropped in my mailbox, which for somebody at 64 Brett Bay. Okay, this is Brett Bay. Now, I would assume that 64 is about in the same place. Okay, 113. Now, Brett Bay is the mirror image to Callum Crescent. So I ran over there and dropped that off. That was kind of different. Anyway, I have done nothing here. Did I have this trouble last summer? I can't remember. Now, you remember we glued this piece on right here. Maybe I should move in just a little bit here. Okay, we glued this piece in place right here. But we concluded that we were going to wait with this piece until after I get the railing on. However, we've got these other three pieces here, and I was thinking maybe it might be a good idea if I was to glue. Let's see, make sure I get this right now. Now this piece here, so that we see it the way it is on the, let's see, okay, this is for placing the doors. Yeah, we can do that. It gets, we look at it like this. Okay, that makes sense. That'll be from the back side. But when we glue these pieces on, like these two, we look at it like this. Okay. Now, can you see the whole thing there in the field of view? Yeah, you sort of can. Okay. So this piece here, okay, it goes right up onto, okay, why would it do it that way? Okay, it goes like this. That's kind of funny, but I guess, have I got this the right way around? Yeah, that's the way it goes. Okay. Yeah, this would go. Maybe I should recompose here and get this out of the way here. So this piece has got to go here, and this piece, it also has a piece of railing put on it, but it would be easy to get at. Okay, and it goes right here. Let's recompose here a little bit, get some of this stuff out of the way, and I'll move the camera down a bit. Okay, I think I am rearranged here. Obviously these tongues go into these slots. Yeah, that fits pretty good. In fact, that fits really good. Okay. Now, I know that it's probably going to fall out of there as soon as I start messing around, but yeah, we should be able to glue that in place. And then this one here, so let me move everything down a bit. Alright, this one goes in here. It sort of joins on. I wonder why they made this piece all one long length. Why could they not have had it joined together? Now I know there's probably a good reason for it. I don't want to force anything and break anything. This one does not seem to want to be going in there very good. I might have to take my hobby knife and just sort of file the burrs or whatever off of that. Oh, there it goes. It's a very tight fit. Okay, I was pushing pretty hard there, and I don't like to do that. Although being as that I've got it almost in, and that's where it has to go. There, it sort of popped down. It could be that if we were to take some extra thin now and just put it along the bottom here, we're done. Especially right here where these tongues are. And then they'll just sort of work their way in. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll recompose here. Okay, now we'll worry about this end up here later. Let's just try and get our platform down as close as we can to the edge here. Now you can imagine if the guns were mounted in here and I was going like this. Yeah, Midwest Model Shop would have a fit. I think that's probably down about as far as it's going to get. I can't see it getting any further down. I'm pressing pretty hard. I want to be careful I don't break anything. I know I keep saying that, but now this end out here, yeah, you can sort of see how this is supposed to go. Yeah, this is supposed to be flush like that. I could probably go ahead and do that and use some sort of a holder downer here to hold that down so that it's going to be in the right place. Yeah. I'm going to have to recompose again. Right now I'm at a real awkward angle here. Okay, it's pretty much in the right place now. I'm looking straight down on it. You're coming in from a very obscured, oh, anyway, an angle. Yeah, I'm pushed down a little better now. And I'm going to use the quick setting instead of the extra thin. And I'm going to just bring it in from the back side here. No, I'm pretty sure I'm getting enough in there. Oh yeah. Okay, now put a little bit of pressure on that. I believe it's in the right place. And then this other piece that's going to come up right here. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think that I can let go and it's going to stay there. It almost wanted to stay there as it was, so. Okay, I think that this part is glued in. Okay, now let's try and get this other piece. Okay. Now is this gonna fit now? Maybe we'll get these tongues in. We had this in place before. There we go. Now is this gonna fit here or not? No. I might have to. It looks like maybe 1/10 of a millimeter too long, or this one's too long. Okay, this whole piece now. I know you can't see the tongues way down on the other end there. But it's in place. Oh, you know what? This isn't sort of fell into place. Oh, I got something in the oven. I gotta go look after it. Okay, let's get this tongue in place here. We'll worry about the rest later. And this is the quick setting. Maybe I should be using the extra thin. Okay, that should be lots. Now this, for some reason, doesn't want to. I need something to push it down. There. Sort of squeeze it with my fingers here. Hope I'm not taking it out of focus. Should still be alright. Oh. Maybe I'm squeezing in the wrong place. I wonder if I should rig up a clamp here. Yeah. I don't know if I can quickly do this or not here. There. Okay, we'll let that dry. Okay, just to your left, the clamp is still in place. I'll probably knock it off. But I'm just trying to get this like that. It just wants to stay in the right place, doesn't it? Okay, let's take some quick setting and bring it in from the other side here. Now, looking straight down on it, and this one and this one join together pretty well, exactly the way they're supposed to. I can imagine if there has to be a railing that goes across the top of this, and I think there does. There is. I think it should fit pretty good here. Maybe I could just push this up just a little bit more. Oop, clamp fell off. That's okay, that other connection's dry now. Oh, darn. Well, they can just beep. Well, actually, that's not too good because I gave it an extra 11 minutes in the oven there. Maybe I could end up burning my special cherry bread made out of just scraps that I had laying around the kitchen. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, let me go look after my oven. Okay, this is, I think this is glued now, and this is in the right place. We'll worry about this end tomorrow. I'm going to call it quits here for today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I know you're going to want to see the cherry bread. I want to see it too. Maybe I'll leave these on. And it's just made out of, like I say, stuff that I had here in the house. Flour, a jar of cherries. What else have I got in here? Oatmeal and wheat bran, 3 eggs, a little bit of milk, mixed it up. It's had just a little over an hour in the oven at about 375, I guess. Yeah, we'll cut that open later, and it's probably going to be okay as long as it's. Yeah, I think it's down in the middle. Well, let's cut it open now. Yeah, it's not sticking to the knife too bad. I think it's going to be alright. Maybe I should put it back in the oven for another. A little bit soggy there. Yeah, I'm going to stick it back in the oven. Anyway, now we'll see you tomorrow.